So I finally had a minute, wanted to take a video of my Confederates. So I know I did the Union already, and this is the Confederate Army. So I have the start of both the Union and the Confederates. The good guys and the bad guys. And the Confederates, just like the Union, the majority of these figures are plank road, cracker barrel, cracker line, 10 millimeter figures. Cracker barrel, I think, is a restaurant. 10 millimeter figures. Some Pendraken. This cavalry here are Pendraken. And again, I think I showed the civilians in the last video. Some of these casualties are Pendraken. The rest, I think are cracker line. Again, these are on the smaller end of 10 millimeter figures. Actually, not very hard to paint. Excuse me. And the thing that I like about them is, first of all, I think the poses are really good. They just look right to me. They look like something you would see out of the Civil War. And the figures are very crisp, is I guess the best way I can describe it. They just look clean. Yeah, there they get in focus a little bit. And a lot of details. You can add more details. You can use less detail, paint in less details. Some of my artillery. Yeah, again, my painting's not great, so I put in do the best I can. I really enjoyed painting these. And again, I know I've had some constructive criticism that I got to fix the flags a little bit. There's some white on them, and yeah, I do have to do that. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the wash on the flag and then kind of paint the ends, because whenever I do it ends up ruining the flag. Maybe I'm using the wrong flag. I think these are all Pendraken flags, but for some reason I'm not doing it right. So I have to look at more stuff on YouTube or online. There's, let me try to get Jackson, who I painted about 10 times. I'm trying to get him to look a little bit like Stonewall Jackson, really weird guy, but I wanted to have him in my army, and obviously have him get shot. So there's the Jackson, the worst professor that the cadets ever had, and just the rest of the army. Some cool cool generals. You can get all kinds of poses. I like the marching poses the best. The artillery, I think those cows are Pendraken. I realize I don't have any carts or anything for these. I have for the Union, so I need to get on that at some point. And then these here, you can see the difference with the Pendraken cavalry. That's Stuart. And then the cavalries, they're a little more chunky, still really nice figures. Just a little bit more beefy. Sorry, my thumb got in there. Then the plank road cracker line. And I've been looking at a lot of the 12 millimeter, is it 12 or 13 millimeter stuff that's come out recently. These look better to me. I don't know. Something about the artillery, they're all cast on. Look at these guns. Look how cool they look. I mean, even with my with my poor job on them and my messed up washes, I mean, they look good. You look at the infantry, they look good. They look like Confederates, and when it's Civil War stuff, not like a bunch of stuff cast together. And then you can zoom out. You see they can play the parts. As I grew up going to a lot of Civil War battlefields, my father was a Civil War buff. I don't know if I mentioned that in the Union video. But for a long time, I wasn't into Civil War. I was like, I've been all over Civil War. I was like, let me learn about the other stuff. And then it kind of, came back. And so I love the Civil War. I love painting the stuff. And I have 6 millimeter. I have 10 millimeter. Luckily I've stayed away from, other than that, probably some point I'll go to 15. I like it for the big, I like bigger battles. So, I like the smaller stuff. So anyway, Just some trees. I put these together. I don't remember manufacturers, and then do my best with the buildings. Come pre-painted from Pendraken. I just base them. I like that. I don't like to spend too much time with the terrain, especially these days. Like I mentioned, I don't have a lot of time anyway. So if I'm trying to paint this stuff, what really I enjoy is painting the figures, and then having them like kind of taking a look at them like this at some point. So there they are. The Confederates, who lose every game I play. They have to lose. The Confederates can't. The Union's got to win. Come on, I'm a New York guy. Unions got to win. Even though my dad liked Stonewall Jackson, I was a big fan of Stonewall Jackson. Stonewall Jackson, come on, this guy was clinically insane. But there we go. The Confederate Army. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll try to add some other videos sooner than later.